Hello everyone and welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Binkabi and this will be another Tempest Remastered draft, 8-4 this time, which is the correct queue to be in. What do we have? A 3-3 for 4. Oh, that's quite strong. But it's two colors, which is a lot worse. Especially when the second best and third best cards are black. We have an Endangered Armadon, quite successful with that. Spirit and Core, pretty solid. The Curse is not fantastic. I think this guy is better than all other cards, but starting in two colors is so bad, especially when the second and third best cards are in the same color. I'm very tempted to start with Dark Banishing. And that's what I'm going to do. It's solid, it's splashable, it's removal, it's one color. It's not as good as the rare, but what can we do? Here we have Deadshot, decent removal spell. We have Deathstroke, also pretty good. Kindle, which is probably what I'm going to take. And we have a Lowland Giant, which is really good. This could be a red-black removal heavy deck. We have Scrivener and Whispers, which is pretty good. Spite Colony is really good too. But I'm gonna try to do something different than last time. I think Kindle is better than Deadshot, especially since we have Dark Banishing. But Deadshot is actually pretty good, so let's take the Kindle and see where we go from here. Okay. We have a Mogflankis. We have Vampire Hounds, which could be my pick. We also have a Mage Ilvek, which is better than he looks. But I'm not sure if that's really what I'm going to take. I think Vampire Hound is my pick. We also have a Spineworm, which is really good. Sift is also very good. We could take the Spineworm and hedge a bit. But that seems really bad to go into both green and black when we passed a green-black rare, which I'm pretty sure won't wheel. If it does, well then it does. I think I'm gonna pick the Vampire Hounds. I like that card a lot, so that will be my pick. Alright, more green cards. Very good green cards. But we also have a Sandstone Warrior. Excuse me. We have a Sandstone Warrior, which is very solid. But we could go into green and go green-black anyway, and then we will stab the one that we sent to rare to. But Sandstone Warrior is very good. We could take another Vampire Hound. Spite Colony is pretty good too. Rootbreaker is huge. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a bit hesitant to this since it's double red. I think I'm going to take the Rootbreaker Worm and hedge a bit. I think that's the best pick from the pack anyway, so we will see where we go from there. We got a Cursed Flesh, which is pretty good. What did you do? No. And the Whispers of the Muse if you want to hedge even more. Seething Anger is good, but it doesn't look like that's the direction we want to go. So I'm going to take the Cursed Flesh and stay black for now and see which support color we will have. Destroy all creatures. 2. I'm not super stoked about that. Could take Anarchist. We don't have any sorcerers yet though. Could take Mana Leak to hedge even more. Blue-black is not the color combination I'm too sad about ending up in. Elven Rights is also pretty good. Maybe we're back on the red-black train. I'm gonna take the Anarchist and see where we end up with that. Oh, a really good blue card, a pretty good green card, two way too aggressive red cards. Mog Fanatic is fine though. And a Sky Shroud Elf, which is very good. I don't think we take the Fighting Drake despite it being probably the best card here. So the picks are between Sky Shroud Elf if we want to get back on the red or the black-green path, or the Mog Fanatic if we want to stay red-black. It is really good. I'm going to take the Mog Fanatic though and see if we can stay clear of red. Those are so bad. Those are so bad. No. Do we take Bottle Gnomes? That's not really where we want to go. Take Horned Sliver. I'm gonna take the land, but I'm not sure if we're gonna play it. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, people still don't like the green cards for some reason. I don't think we can pick up Endangered Armadon here though. Maybe we can actually. You know what, screw that. I'm going to take the Armadon, he's so good. Here we have Scrivener, Provoke. I'm trying to stay a bit open here if that's if that's not clear. I don't really like Provoke. I'm going to pick Scrivener and see where we end up. Another Scrivener, that's pretty interesting. But we have a Heartwood Dryad as well. Scrivener is a lot better though. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Scrivener. A Sandstone Warrior Wield. What I think is gonna end up happening is that we will be... I'm gonna take Rampant Growth here for the record. Sure, Metallic Sliver for the sideboard. Stun. Okay, so we have a lot of different directions we can go. I really like the Scriveners with Dark Banishing and Kindle and stuff like that, so it could be that we will end up, and we will see where we end up actually. This could go anyway. We just need a clear direction. Mana Bonds is not it. What do you do? Okay, it's kind of like Provoke. We have a Mana Leak, another Elf, Horned Turtle, Lowland Giant, Elvish Fury. So we kind of have to pick colors now. That's the thing. I'm a bit tempted to go blue because of the two Scriveners. They're so good with Dark Banishing. That would mean blue-black, potentially with a splash for red. And I don't hate that. That would mean basically this. Black hasn't seemed very open and green seems open all the time. So maybe we should just go green instead, but I think blue-black is fine. I'm gonna pick the Mana Leak here. That might be completely wrong, but I think that's where I'm gonna end up. Alright, we have a Merfolk Looter. Very solid, and we also have a Cannibalize. We have Pacifism and Shaman Encore 2. Ooh. He is pretty nice. I'm gonna pick the Looter here. It seems like a card we really need, and we will see if we end up blue-black splash red or blue-red splash black. It's kinda not decided yet. So here we have Time-Ebb, Sift, another Looter, Deadshot. That's a pretty interesting pick. Merfolk Looters are very good, but you do want the diversity as well. I don't think it's Deadshot. I think it might be Sift actually. Then we could play like the Anarchist. Merfolk Looters are so good though. I'm gonna take the Sift. We need a raw card advantage at this point. Oh really? I'm gonna slam that. We have a Wayward Soul as well and Time-Ebb. This is also a pretty good one. Yeah, more core it is. So it's starting to look like some kind of Grixis controlish deck, and I'm not too unhappy with that. And as it looks right now, we might actually splash just like Dark Banishing. We will see. Here I think the pick is another mana leak. Now we don't need more of those, but they are very good. Yeah, I could definitely see red-blue being the thing here. Then maybe splash Dark Banishing. This is a lot less impressive. We have two of the best white commons, and then we have nothing. That's highly disappointing. Lab Rats is not very good. Guess we just take... I'm gonna take Sea Monster actually for the sideboard. What do you do? No, that's not good. We have the Sacrifice Sliver and a Twitch. I guess we pick the Twitch. It's not very good. Whispers of the Muse, however, is pretty good. Let's take that. Sandstorm Warrior is still decent, but we don't know if we're gonna be blue-red or blue-black yet. Right now, I think I'm leaning towards black, but we will see. Okay, so we get really all the green cards. All right, we get a Horn Turtle or Ledger Domain. We don't have anything that we want to trade away. I guess a Scrivener and stuff post activation is decent. It's a very clunky card though. I guess we'll pick it up. Horn Turtle we can get whenever we want to. It would be nice to go like Dark Banishing your guy, Sift, Scrivener back, Dark Banishing, and then give them Scrivener and take their best creature. We could also Scrivener back Whispers in the late game. I don't hate that plan. And the green cards are flowing. We'll take a Spell Blast, probably not play it. Yeah, so this is the problem with cards being very powerful in multiples, because it's hard to know where you're gonna go. Neither black nor red seems very open. We should probably be green-blue again. Time of this late is pretty good though. Really, another one, alright, but we will take a Hill Giant and maybe push black out. We have like one really good black card and two decent ones, and we have one really good red card and two decent ones, so it's like doesn't really matter. We do however have a Mog Fanatic in the board, so if we should be more heavy red, the Mog Fanatic will be a playable. Fanning the Flames, so we are red. Okay. That's an easy pick, and it's by far the best card in the pack. If I wouldn't take that, I'd probably take Dismiss. Yeah, but Fanning the Flames is excellent. So let's get rid of the black cards. Let's get Mog Fanatic in there. Right, you can be there. Okay, what do we get here? Dracoplasm is still not very good. Thalakos Seer is decent if you can support it. We have a Flowstone Blade. This pack is really bad for us overall. Seer is not fantastic. That is for sure. But neither is Barb Sliver. Flowstone Blade is kind of removal. It's just that you have to invest so much mana into it. Alright, I'll take the Seer. I don't think we can splash that. We have a Gravedigger though. And Gravedigger is nice. We have a Diabolic Edict too. And a Wayward Soul. The problem is that we don't have that much in the way of splashing. We have a Cinder Marsh, which is okay. Splashing two black cards might be a stretch. But Gravedigger is so good though. I guess we will take the Wayward Soul and not be too greedy. Counterspell is pretty good, and we don't need mana leak because we have two mana leaks. So the question is, do we want yet another counterspell, or do we want a Mage Ilvec? Guess we take another counterspell, but now we really don't need more counterspells. But the fact that it's actual counterspell goes a long way. How many removals do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. It's not that much. So let's see, Scrivener can get back. Dark Banishing, hopefully not Twitch. Kindle and the count spells, which is okay. Our Anarchist can get back. Time Ebb, Sift, Fanning the Flames, it seems alright. We have a Morcore and Wayward Soul to finish the game off. Besides fanning them out for like 2 or 3 a turn. And I still think we want to splash the Dark Banishing. Another Sift, another Mog Fanatic, or a Fugu, whatever it's called. Guess we've taken out a Sift. Yeah. Winged Sliver, I don't want to give them flying. This looks like a Patchwork Gnomes. Not very exciting, but it fills the role. I'm not looking to discard anything to it either, but you never know. We could also discard with Merfolk, like if we don't think we need a Kindle, we can discard it and then pick it up with Scrivener and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind another removal, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Another mana fixer would be nice too. At this point we're probably playing like one Swamp and Cindermarsh. And Cindermarsh is not very good. Yeah, another Dark Banishing maybe? Or another Kindle would be nice. Aftershock. And a Thalakos Drifters. So let's see, how many ways do we have to actually win the game? We have Morcore, Wayward Soul, Ledger Domain, Seer, and Fanning the Flames. I think the Drifters are better, but I'm gonna pick Aftershock because that's more what we need. That's good against shadow creatures. We might actually need that. And we're not picking it over anything, so sure. And here we don't need anything, so we can just pick whatever we don't want our opponents to have. I'm gonna pick another Silok monster for the mirror. And here we're still not getting anything. I just can't see this being good. I mean, even if I sacrifice like Patchwork Gnomes and something, I don't think it will be good. I'm gonna pick the Slivers. Shadow Rift or Flowstone Blade. I'm gonna pick Shadow Rift. No, actually I'm gonna pick Flowstone Blade. And a First Striking Snake, sure, might be sideboarded in. We don't have that many shadow creatures, sure. Alright. Not the best deck, not the best draft, I don't think. There was a lot of mixed signals, so I think we did a pretty good job, but we will see. Maybe the splashing is too risky, but then the Scriveners lose their value a lot, because then the only thing they can return is counterspells and Kindle, none of which is very fantastic. And there's nothing really in the sideboard besides the land that I want. Yeah, we will see. And the land is not fantastic. But the fact that we probably don't have to use it for colored mana except when we're casting Dark Banishing is okay. I'm just gonna put it over there for now. Let's see. I would like to call you a 6 more than anything, so, and the same goes for you. You're a 4. Alright. I'm probably cutting a mana leak. Mana leaks are good in the early stages of the game, but then they fall off. So many lands are we going to play? 18? Might be correct. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut a mana leak. And then, let's see. I can't say I'm in love with our creature suit, but it will have to do. And I think we need the gaseous form because of shadow creatures. Maybe we don't need 2 Scriveners. I'm gonna remove Flowstone Blade from the main 2. It's very heavy red, so yeah, let's see. 1 swamp is okay. I do want another red, I think. That's 7 red sources. That should be more than enough. 10 blue sources should also be quite enough. And Cinder Marsh. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I'll see you shortly for the first match.